Oh, hey, what's up? How you guys doing? Didn't see you there. Thank you to Franz Ferdinand. You guys are great. I love you. Yeah. Well, hey, what's up? Name's Dan Gallagher. This is my first video here on YouTube. I just wanted to talk about a few things. I'm gonna call this "Clear Up the Confusion" video because there's a couple of things that I've been just made privy to recently within the last couple of weeks here. I thought I was in the loop about a lot of things. Apparently, I'm dumb as shit. So let's get right to it. There's a couple of terms that I just did not have any idea meant what they meant. And the first one is going Dutch. Now, this comes into play in particular when you're at dinner and somebody will be like, "Huh, I forgot my wallet," or no, they'll be like, "Let's just go Dutch," What I interpreted this as up until about a week ago was going to get Dutch food. I personally had never had it, so when a friend of mine suggested we go Dutch, I was like, "Oh, great! It's got to be all kinds of cool shit." I mean, they're right up there next to Germany, Amsterdam, Deutschland. So I, I was down. We just had Chinese the other night, pizza the night before that, so I was up for some Dutch. I was down for some Dutch. And so, we get to an Italian restaurant, and I'm like, "Well, James, this isn't a Dutch restaurant. This is Maggiano's." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. We're going Dutch, remember?" And I was like, I don't know what that means, I guess. And so I was enlightened to the fact that it means that you're going to pay separately. So every teenager likes to go Dutch. Old people like to go Dutch. People that don't trust their friends with money like to go Dutch. Pretty much anyone that just doesn't trust anybody else with money when they suggest to go Dutch, that means they don't trust you to pay. So that was one of them. That was the first one. Now the second one was sperm banks. So apparently, I have this thing where when I masturbate, I like to use lubricant of some kind. Usually, it's generally an easygoing moisturizer. Nothing necessarily that's going to chafe. Occasionally, I've used suntan lotion when you run out of moisturizer. I mean, even like butter will do if you're in a pinch. So, I was considering this. I was thinking about sperm banks, and when you go to make a donation, an offering, if you will, uh, what do you use to lubricate? Because if you use like any kind of lubrication, it's going to get right into the sample when you finish, even if you shoot it all into the cup. It's not just going to come out of the hole unscathed. There's going to be some lotion or lube on it. So I was thinking, like, well, wouldn't that interfere with the pregnancy? Wouldn't that, kind of maybe take it down a level, take it down a notch? The sperm's not going to be just sperm, It's going to be well moisturized and it's going to be loosey goosey, but I don't think it can make it all the way to the egg because there's going to be too many things interfering with this process. So I did a little research, and apparently they wash the sperm before it is donated to the woman, or inserted, if you will. Not sure of the medical term for that. So the way they do it is, I don't know if anybody's seen the movie Inner Space. What they do is they take this like round cylindrical centrifuge, right? And they put the sperm in there, and it just shakes it around really, really, really fast, eliminating all the impurities and spermicides and lotions and all that stuff, and then it's good to go apparently. So there's some knowledge passed down from me to you. We're all learning together here. The third thing was rescue dogs. Now, I heard this term the last couple of years because hurricanes and, Hurricane Katrina, there's so many animals left homeless. Um, they dogs that needed to be rescued. But what I conceived it as, what I construed it as, was a dog that does rescuing. So when I hear rescue dog, I thought Saint Bernard. He's got the canteen full of brandy. He's out there looking for skiers and hikers. He's out there doing his thing. I mean, and this is a dog with a high set of skills, very high set of skills. We're talking Liam Neeson quality type skills here. So why would they need to be adopted? Everybody's like, "Oh, we adopted a rescue dog. We adopted a rescue dog." I was like, "Well, that's great. How the hell did you manage that?" Like, You can go on expeditions now if you want. You could go to the woods of Wisconsin and save people's lives with your rescue dog, man. That is awesome. And of course, I was enlightened that they were dogs that needed to be rescued, not dogs that rescue. So, luckily, that was made light as well. And then the fourth thing, this fourth thing is a little embarrassing because I'm 34 years old, and this is something you'd think you'd know by now. You know, I'm no stranger to acts in the bedroom. But recently had a friend come over and he was like, "Man, this girl gave me the best blow job ever." Man, she was really into it. You know, it was a great blow job. There was like great acts involved. She was doing everything with her hands. Things were going really well, and it was a delight. It was a pure delight, heavenly. In fact, it was the word he used. And so I was like, "Wow, man, that is awesome, dude. Did she suck your dick too?" He's like, looks at me. He's like, "Dan, what are you talking about?" I was like, "She gave you a blowjob, but did she actually put it in her mouth?" And the way it was explained to me when I was a kid was, when a girl gives you a blowjob, she blows you. So it's like, not the case. Apparently, it's when she sucks your dick. So this whole time I was getting blowjobs. Never thought I was actually going to get one because nobody had ever done that to me. I thought it was just like anal, like it was just out of the question. So I never even brought it up. Uh, Finally, my friend enlightens me that I had been getting blowjobs all along, and that sucking your dick isn't just sucking your dick; it's a blowjob. Which makes for a better term. So yeah, I feel more enlightened. It's been a very enlightening couple of weeks. Uh, hey, I'm just happy to be alive and exposed to these newfound informations, and I hope to learn a lot more in the future. So stay tuned as I learn you will. Stan Gallagher signing off.